Hello YouTube and welcome to Bub's World. I'm your host Bub, and today we're going to look at an absolute leather, this is a leather bound beauty. Okay, all right, not that leather-bound beauty. Today we're going to be looking at Marvel, the characters, and their universe. Hey, all right, so we're going to check this out real quick. Big shout out to my man Chad from FishCat Collectibles. This guy, he's constantly going to Ollie's and always showing off some really cool stuff. And it makes me rush over to Ollie's to see. Ollie's is like for those of you who don't know, had a few comments on the last one. Ollie's is just like a kind of a closeout type store that picks up. Well, they have a closeout deal with Marvel and DC where they pick up a lot of their closeout publishing stuff. So you got a lot of books and comics and things like that, trade paperbacks from them. Anyway, Chad checks out this place all the time. He's got a real good one in his neck of the woods. Mine often has some stuff, but I'm always looking for the stuff that he had at his because they get distributed amongst the stores, so I'm always hunting it down. So anyway, thanks Chad for always showing off that good Ollie's goodness and forcing me to go through Ollie's and dig around and see if I find anything, and then often I do, including this Marvel, the characters, and their universe. So let's go ahead and check it out. Let's make me small and get to the haul. Yo! Alright, make myself a little extra small this time. So we have Marvel, the character in the universe. This is a nice leather bound. It's a leather bound beauty. Isn't that nice? And the price ticker came off well. I only paid $10 for this, so which I don't think is necessarily too off the going rate. I feel like if I go on eBay or Amazon even or something like that, you can probably find this for about $10 most places, maybe a little more. This edition. These were originally published, I believe, in 2003, but they've had various editions since then, and I feel like this one's somewhere around 2017, although there's not a whole lot of clear markings for that. So, but just in the research I did, I think this is from 2017. So it's got a cool leather bound, and they'll be different. Like there's one edition that's red and then doesn't have this emblem or has different colors to the character. So I think this is the 2017 one, but surprise, surprise, they did not actually update it for 2017. It still has the original 2013 stuff in it. So this tracks Marvel. I'll take a look at the all the way at the back here, and it tells you the index here, or the chronology. So this says it goes from 1932 all the way to 2003. So 1932 to 2003, that's the history of Marvel. But I tell you, it's filled with a lot of great stuff. This to me is like a pre-MCU little time capsule. That's what it really is, because it doesn't give you a whole lot, or really hardly anything that would be MCU related. It's really just more of the stuff that happened before the MCU. So this is like struggling Marvel days, or just starting back as far as the MCU goes, or any of the movies go and other properties. But very stylistically done. It's by Michael Mallory. Look at that. And like I said, these are available. Your Ollie's may have one. Mine had 3 or 4 to choose from. I picked the one with the least scratched leather, right? So you see what they have there. Captain America, Spider-Man, Hulk, X-Men. So that's what they focused on. And then, of course, the expanding universe. And if you pick up those properties, of course, Captain America, they're picking in Golden Age and some Namor action. So very cool stuff. The early, timely stuff. So this comics code, I'll talk about that. It is just a great, what I would call a coffee table book. And really, because it's oversized. That's the thing I was going to say. So you could find this for $10 or something, but to ship it's going to cost more because it's so big. And you really don't want to damage these hardcovers in shipping because they can get pretty easily damaged. Look, Hulk Hogan makes it in. What's he doing? Pro wrestler and occasional actor Terry Hulk Hogan took his moniker from Marvel's Resident Green Giant. So there you go. That's it. That's all you get of that. This is really cool. Got it. I have that whole set. I remember when these came out, that was, well, I don't remember, but I remember people talking about what a big deal that was. We had this one as a kid, pretty sure. I don't think I had that Silver Surfer exactly, but cool. I had that Weapon X though, and that Apocalypse. So cool stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to go page by page by this, but look, then they show over the video games. Very cool. The stage show, Spider-Man stage show. Everybody wanted to see that. And a lot about the Universal rides. They're kind of big on showing that off. Some more Captain America stuff. So, like I said, we're not going to go. We're skipping around so you guys can enjoy this for yourself when you get that opportunity. And then they talk about Spider-Man. Just showed this off in Instagram the other day. So here's that famous Spider-Man issue 33, I think. Very cool. Some of the best panel work ever done. Spider-Man No More. Very good stuff. Not the biggest Spider-Man fan, but man, you can't deny the influence and the impact that he's had on Marvel. So the Incredible Hulk, much more my speed, although the early Hulk is almost impossible to read. It's so bad. The stories are so campy and silly. So look at that Gray Hulk. Always love the Gray Hulk. Of course, they're going to bring in the original TV show. Fantastic. Good drama. She-Hulk. Still showing that off. Lou Ferrigno action. A lot about the TV show. So it has it's a lot about mixed media, the different things that they do with the properties. It has a lot of that type of information. Here's the X-Men classic right there. That's beautiful. And of course, they're going to show off some of the TV shows that nobody remembers anymore because they were terrible. But there's some of them. And of course, the movies were already started by then. This is the Fox movies. So that's big fun. Very cool. And cartoons and TV show. Well, they probably have an earlier cartoon. If we go back enough. Nope. They didn't show the other cartoon yet. But they're in there. Marvel Heroes. And it's just kind of a catch-all. You got Fantastic Four. The Thing. Look at that. Some more Namor stuff. They tell you like who some characters were based on. Look at that Thor. Very, very cool. Anyway, you guys, look at that Norrin Rad. Man, that's too awesome. And then New Worlds to Conquer. And this is where they kind of shoot ahead into time to talk about the things that are coming up from Marvel. But of course, as you can see, those things passed a long time ago. Look at that. Very cool. Still, you know, nostalgic. So I highly recommend this book if you get a chance to pick one up, especially for $10 at your local Ollie's. So loving that. Thanks again to Chad for the recommendation to go check out Ollie's all the time. So I'm always doing that. And hope you all appreciated that. And we'll catch you next time on Bub's World. Remember to, well, read a comic, but also pick up a big giant coffee table book, man. Show how proud you are to be a fan of this stuff. You know, when we were kids, it was not super popular. Now there were some other groups, and I won't call any of them out, who were into some other properties that I always felt were in a different batch of ridicule. You know, just liking superheroes or just being into comics really didn't put you into that real hardcore bag of ridicule when I was a kid, but it was close. There were already some other groups taking that focus away. But now it seems like everybody's into it. Everybody has a story now. Everybody has a connection with these characters now. And that didn't used to be the case. It used to be more personal. Like, you know, I could tell people who Wolverine was, or I could explain Spider-Man's origin to somebody, or talk about how the Hulk's changed over the years. And, you know, and nobody knew what I was talking about. Now, all you have to do is show these characters and people are like, oh, I know who that is. Or I remember seeing that when I you know, took my kids here, or when I did this, you know, everybody has a connection with these characters now. So it's really cool. So getting something like this, kind of a you know, the wave of people coming in to fandom is pretty cool. So pick one of these up. I think you'll like it. Marvel, the characters in the universe. Remember to read a comic, buy a big heavy coffee book, and be proud. Be proud that you're a fan of these characters. And we'll catch you next time in Bub's World. Remember, don't apologize. Ooh, even the leather bound's got some glare. For the glare, bye-bye.